So I'm making a follow up because I got a couple people write to me, and one of them was Get Orphan, who is a longtime contact. I want to say friend, but again, we don't have friends on YouTube anymore. That's over and done with. Thanks to the omniscient and overseeing decision making of the shadow government here. But what I really want to say is that the demographics have changed over the years. And now that I've finished about 6 years, which if you want to refer, I did a video 2 weeks ago, more than a month ago, on my 3-week anniversary, 3-year anniversary, and that the next 6 years has begun. And I don't know if that means I'm going to do the same amount of videos for the same amount of people or the same people. See, because the demographics is different. The people that I remembered and used to rely on, it's like, because your ego, it's not just your ego gets used to that. It's like, it's just a socializing. And especially since I was community oriented before they, killed that off by stifling it. And the enemy was without, and the enemy was within. And, I was also part of the enemy by imploding it, just by not sticking to all my promises and being able to do what I wanted to do with this technology. So you can't blame the people that own the site, and the stockholders, and now everyone that's running it in Google. You can't blame them, because it's like, well, what happened to everybody? The original people, the original viewers, the original fans, the original friends. I just lost a whole mess. I think it's like over 400 subscribers. And they say Ray William Johnson, who was a newcomer a few years ago. He wasn't here in 2005, 2006, but it's quoted. I don't know if this is totally true. He lost 130,000 subscribers. So, how many of those were sock puppets and fake and cheating and all that? I don't know. What's the ratio? I don't know what percentage that was of his. Like, was that 20% of his? But if I lost 400 subscribers, hold on, I'm in the middle of doing a mathematical calculation.
The reason that no one's going on YouTube because they're doing makeup.
I didn't get those viewers anyhow. She says the people that are watching glitter or glam, eyeshadow and such, anyhow. See, it's the demographic. In the beginning, you had an older demographic. We were like the hip, technology-driven people. You know that. I mean, Renato is a great example of that, and so on and so forth. And even, I don't know the exact age of some of the people that just wrote to me, but we're about in that. We're born in the 60s. We're born in the 50s. A lot of us even may have come from the 40s. Now, that was the majority when YouTube first got going. That's how they built their success. Today, the demographic is really overrun with everybody who was born in the, some of the 70s, but mostly the 80s and 90s. And even some people born after the year 2000. They don't have to be hip or anything. It's just because everybody comes to YouTube now. In 2006, it wasn't like that. You had the people that wanted to do it for specialized reasons because they're on the cutting edge. They're, the way I look at it, something spiritual. But I'm telling you right now, the waking up to the fact that probably 80% of those people are gone. Even they've been deleted out, they've given up, they just don't have time for it anymore, or they might have been looking for more views or more interaction and just never got it. But the thing with me is that I tried to be a central focus, which is very egotistical, but I could succeed at it to a certain extent. But I'm wondering if for every 100 people I tried to draw in, what were those 100 people really looking for, and how long could they look for it? And now you're whittled down to maybe only 20 of those people still going around, and 80 of those people are not on the internet, or they're doing some other kind of websites, or they're trying to catch up on bills. Again, there's an economic problem that we didn't have in 2006. It's become more severe now. So people don't have time for it. I also know that I have trouble with that. My savings are like this, and so I should cut this off. Speaking of that, I got to get back to work. I've got to do a whole bunch of things in my real life, but it was nice talking with you all, and I always appreciate your continued viewing wherever you are, whether you're a original or long-time YouTubian, or whether you're just a person that doesn't want to belong to a group, but you've kept coming here for whatever reason. It does mean a lot, and it means more over time, and the years add up. I just wish everybody well, regardless of how they keep changing the technology, because money is always going to be the bottom line, and we helped them get started. They made money on the fact that we are interested in this interactivity, this functionability, this thing. And there's going to be a new game in answer to those questions that I sometimes get, and what Hieronymus was saying. There's going to be a new game. I don't know what it is yet, or I'm not going to say, but there's going to be a website and a Web 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever phrase you want to call it. It's coming, and YouTube is going to have to give way to that.